Hello, this is Olayinka Carew, aka Jacklookman. Welcome to more content on our series, Jack's Curated Business Ideas. The theme for today is Community Group Monetization. Now, let's start with a small introduction. I'm a member of different community groups. I've also held positions of responsibility therein. I'm sharing my thoughts from a point of experience as well as from a point of retrospection. Since I cannot buy back time, I could possibly make a difference for the future. Maybe this content could steer some minds to take action and benefit therefrom. What's the business idea? It's about adding value to community groups in cost effective ways by leveraging the internet and technology. What are community groups? For the purpose of this content, let's assume groups comprise of people of common geographical heritage, professional groups, religious groups, academic groups, alumni associations, family unions, associations, etc. They could be formal or informal. Excuse me. What are the benefits of community groups? Community groups offer a lot of value. They provide networking opportunities. They provide opportunities for camaraderie. Members could act as support cushions for each other. Members could leverage individual and collective strengths. There could be interchange of value individually and collectively. There could be information updates on topics of interest. Community groups could also promote opportunities for socializing. What opportunities are presented by this idea? There are opportunities for adding value to officials and members of community groups. There is opportunity for relevant training. There are opportunities to share useful skills and experience. There is opportunity to monetize. There is opportunity to add immense value. This could be done in a cost-effective way. The added value could benefit officials, members, and community, and even society at large could benefit. And of course, the entrepreneur or the content creator, etc., at the center of the added value could benefit financially. How do community groups function? They rely a lot on volunteers. They collect subscriptions. They carry out activities. They also collect donations. They do fundraising as necessary. In my experience, there is little or no formal training for the volunteers. Accounts are made and submitted periodically. In some cases, there is not much accountability or transparency. Some report to regulatory authorities. What's the value proposition and monetization plan? You could provide relevant digital solutions to the community group. This will be training materials. It will help officials excel in their roles. It will add value to officials, members, and community. The content shall be relevant. There could also be content to help in their working lives. The content shall be concise and in little understandable chunks. It could be in language or languages of choice. The content could be cross-sold. In order to make it affordable, it could be licensed for monthly or periodic payments. The entrepreneur gets his money digitally. The content could be used over and over again. That is, it could be evergreen. The content could be customized or could be generic, or it could be a hybrid of both. There shall be relevant contracts in place to prevent litigation, etc. As long as the community groups find value, you shall continue to be in business. How could the community group benefit? Excuse me. Well, added value to members and officials. Improvement in the value offer of the community group. If the members get value, it could impact their wallet sizes. They could then increase their financial contributions to the community group. Members could feel a greater sense of ownership and value. They'll be motivated and incentivized to give more in cash and kind to the community group. Could digitalisation be leveraged? Yes, that's the whole purpose. Digitalisation, internet, technology could be leveraged. It could be in the form of a membership site, online courses, or it could be suitable alternatives, or probably a combination of solutions. What value could be added? It's more like informal and ongoing education. Qualifying members and officials shall gain access to the content or courses. These could be accessed instantaneously. The value they derive could help them at the community group as well as in their working and personal lives. The community group also stands to get an engaged and valued membership. The members and officials are likely to put in their best to the betterment of the community group. It's like the concept of sowing and reaping. Will it be costly or affordable? It may not be that costly. It should be generally affordable. The community group could pick the products that suit their wallets. There shall be different price plans. Discounts could also be applicable. The important thing is the value. Once value is got, it could end up a budget priority. Also, if members benefit financially or otherwise, this could trickle into the revenue stream of the community group. Now, let's look at a few case studies. Case study 1. In one of my former community groups, little or no training was given to post holders. The officials were thrown in the deep end. They had to learn themselves. It was a one-way traffic. The officials gave effort and money. In return, all they got was experience and a little bit of privilege. The community group made financial gains, but the turnover of members was very high, and there were many splits and factions, and rival community groups were created. There was even financial misappropriation. Case study 2. I belong to a community group. Their core activity is to raise money and carry out eye care for the less privileged in their town of origin. They solicit funds from their members and from wider networks. Volunteers spend their resources in actualizing the activity, and this is repeated annually. Though they are about 10 to 20 years in existence, their value proposition hasn't changed. Also, it's presumably a one-way traffic. Volunteers give and give and give with little returns from their giving. Some lose their jobs, some become unwell, some require moral support, and some require guidance and counseling. But there are little or no structures in place to address such needs. Even the volunteers learn on the job. Learning, which could be accelerated, is consumed in drips. Some disgruntled members leave, and there's little mechanism in place to address this or to get them back. Is there a business case for your value proposition? There could be trials for free or next to free. With time, the value shall become apparent. Discounts could be considered. Initial payments could be made retrospectively. If the community group feel it's not right for them, they could opt out. But if their competitors find and use the value, they could have second thoughts. On a lighter note, did you say a trial will confuse you? Or is it a trial will convince you? What's the potential return on investment? Well, this will differ from community group to community group. If adequately applied, the community groups could recoup costs in cash and kind within a couple of years or even sooner. How will it benefit community groups? It could benefit them in cash and kind, directly and indirectly. The potential value is immense, both hidden and obvious. In some cases, the value may become apparent after a few years. What are the possible threats? Well, there could be abuse of process. There could be data compromise. There could be intellectual theft. There could be technical issues. There could be conflict. There could be non-fulfillment of financial obligations. There could be copycats. access and affordability of digital devices and internet by concerned parties might be a threat. You need to put processes in place to mitigate the threats. Some suggestions of some of the digital courses. These include customer services, resource management, legalities relating to community groups, leadership, basic information technology, interpersonal skills, social media skills, fundraising skills, people management skills, taking minutes of minutes, effectively managing minutes, crowd management, optimizing your skills, moderating meetings, membership management, preparing for gray years, budgeting, presentation skills, investments, basic literacy skills, basic numeracy skills, best practice, entrepreneurship, job interview skills, job application skills, mindset, preparing for meetings, getting the best of meetings, benefits of the community group. Why should I benefit the community group? The importance of serving, etc. Will they include signposting? Yes, the content shall have suitable signposts. This shall include signposts to information, to other courses, to relevant organizations, to relevant others, etc. Is this idea new? Probably yes, or no, or both. But it's still worth mentioning. So many community groups all over the world could benefit from it. If they are not already benefiting from it, they could give it a rethink. Will members and officials pay for these courses? This shall be a judgment call by each community group. Some may include this as part of the membership due. Some may make it free for office holders. Some may expect a part payment in order to enhance the value and seriousness of members of the course and of members. The community groups shall decide individually on this. What's special about this idea? In simple language, it's the leverage of the internet in optimizing the value to and from community groups in a cost-effective way. How will the product or products be marketed? In the most cost-effective way is by leveraging different digital platforms. You could leverage digital marketing, affiliate marketing, etc. Traditional marketing platforms could also be used. What gadgets are required to access the content? Excuse me. Well, gadgets such as smartphones, digital tablets, laptops, desktop computers could be used. Now, conclusion. This is basically a business idea. It's one of Jack's Curated Business Ideas. Feel free to add to or subtract from it. Financial success isn't guaranteed, but very probable. Carry out due diligence before embarking on this business. Do your research to increase chances of success. Did you get any value? Will you consider liking, sharing, and subscribing? Will you check out our other social media platforms on YouTube, Facebook, etc., or our websites jacksempowerment.com, jacklookman.co.uk, jalu.com? Or will you consider purchasing our books at seller.co or amazon.co.uk? Or will you search for Jack Lookman on the internet to get a feel for our work? Whatever be the case, I wish you all the best in your decision. Remember, our mission is to empower and inspire generations by leveraging the internet. This is Olayinka Carew, aka Jack Lookman, signing off. Ireo, Ire Kabiti.